there to all of the people of the world, the ones that are watching Supernova at this moment especially. But we'll say hi to those who aren't watching Supernova anyways. Hopefully they'll hear through some device. I don't know, they'll get informed, the time travelers of the world. We are here for another match, as a couple of hours ago Aubrey managed to take it 2-0 against the Losian, making the Mobilers go 3 for 3. And now we have got ourselves another matchup, another one of those matchups, in terms of nationality matchups that has probably never happened before. So, we have got on one side, on the blue side, we have Dasho, or Mr. Dasho. I'm not sure if you will talk, but hello? Mike's on?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Hello.
How are you doing?
A little bit nervous, actually. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, how well brushed up are you on Mario right now? Do you think you're in good form? Do you think you're playing good?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, I don't know.
That's fair. Guess you're just, looking forward to the match.
um, I'm actually expecting to lose, actually.
Oh.
I don't think I'm playing well the last time, yeah.
Uh, all right then. Like we'll let you get prepared. All right. But in the meantime, we'll introduce the other player, which is DragonDY. Hello there.
Yo, what's good?
Hello. How are you doing?
Not too bad, honestly. Definitely very nervous. I've been practicing all day, so hopefully, I can produce something that's somewhat decent. At the very least, I want to at least make this at least somewhat close. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. There's just a lot of I think there's a lot of pressure. I've wanted to do the Supernova for a very long time, so not to glaze, but like been a fan for a couple years,
Well,
so having this opportunity, I want to make the most of it and hopefully produce something good.
and I mean, I guess my question to you is, what do you consider something good?
I'd say just a clean run, at least as clean as you can really be in a race setting. I'd call that like no like big mistakes or something. I'd say like not dying would be a start. That's usually
Yeah.
been like my time losses. If it's just like a decent run with yeah a few slip ups here and there, like I'd take a few like 3-4 second time losses in each split. Like I'll be happy with that. But hopefully I could just not do that and have like a really clean run. But
Well, I mean, I think the players have shared their thoughts. I think we can get to the Mario. I think we're both eager to to play Mario here. So yeah, runners, get ready. But as a reminder, there is currently a prediction open, so you can bet your channel points on which one of the two is going to be progressing to the next round. In the meantime, for knowledge, there is no handicap placed on this match. Both of you are on emulator. And yeah, let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready.
yeah, I'm ready to go.
Alrighty, so I will count down and y'all will begin. We will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. Alright, the runners are off here. We've got a nice little synced bit of a gameplay here as the runners are on going. I'm curious if I don't I'm trying to, think about the audio here. But all right, let's grab the Dash audio. The Dash audio might have a microphone. That's the other thing. But we'll see with time. Let me know if there's a microphone. All right, because I don't get to quite listen to it. But yeah, all right. This match is gonna be interesting. You see from the interviews, this is definitely a match that's felt. You know, it's looking like it. It's looking like both runners are definitely feeling it right now, right? Like they're a bit nervous about it. I'm not sure if they're necessarily thinking they're gonna do the best, right? And it was a little bit, on both ends, it felt like a little bit of a tense interview. So I didn't exactly ask many questions to it, but we'll need to see who takes that nervousness and manages it to transfer it into a good performance here. As DragonDY is gonna start off by walking door, not what you want after it wasn't the cleanest and not enough speed to go through the door. Dasho does get the LBOJ, takes here an initial burn in Dark World. DragonDY is now officially in there. Hello to everybody in chat. Now seems that there's a solid crowd. There's always the Latin Spanish crowd that drops by to support the Spanish players, and of course DragonDY's got a following as well. And also streamer. But yeah, Dasho will be closing out a Dark Road. That's certainly fine. Usual. Dying is in fact what you don't want to do. DragonDY is very correct about that in the pre-match interview. That is absolutely the main goal. DragonDY, yeah, gonna pick up a couple of seconds with a cleaner Dark World, but Dasho is absolutely gonna start off here a little bit better. Dasho being the only player at this Supernova from Ecuador. If you do not know your geographies, that is the flag on screen. Alright. Alright, actually going to be exiting Dark World there at 250. DragonDY, who's going to be probably like 20 seconds-ish behind. Gonna be, yeah, right? Yeah, it's gonna be, is that exactly 3 seconds? No, it's 19. I mean, about 19 seconds behind. Heading towards Wom's Fortress. Not the worst, absolutely, but of course it doesn't feel very good as a player to start off with an LBOJ mistake, but it do be like that. Nerves are also the strongest, so when nerves are strongest in the first minute of the first race, when LBOJ happens, which is, of course, rather unfortunate. Alright, texture setup being set up for Dasho. Is that gonna work? Oh, wow. I'm actually kind of impressed. That looked kind of to the right, but Dasho manages to get it. That texture setup will be landing. DragonDY not getting the cleanest movement. I think that was movement towards Canalus, but I think bailed and went for Owlus instead. Got Owlus, so I think that works. Double jump Owlus for Dasho in the meantime, getting it. Overall, I mean, things are going relatively well for Dasho. OBJ's worked, Canalus worked, Owlus worked. The main important things that you want to work have been worked out. So, it's not a bad start at all. DragonDY this time going to be going for the Cannonless, setting it up, and boom! Going to be getting it. That's a nice, very fast texture. We'll keep DragonDY in it. Also got Owlus and got a Cannonless. So there's still just that wild blue that separates them. Dasho's going downstairs towards SSL for the last high likelihood of death stages. They're there, and of course, yeah. LLO and HSC can't be ever ruled out. We are moving that basement with that fabled castle movement. This is the fabled castle movement moment where there's not much to say. Hello. Alright, here we go. Bomb grabbed. Ooh, dive in. Interest? Yo, okay. Went for that double jump, but yeah, fall into the pit. Something happened there. That was definitely awkward. And eventually ends up falling into the pit and dying, and that gets DragonDY right there, which is not good for Dasho, of course. Here we go. Dasho's continuing to go with the double jump, but this is a slow bomb to do it with, but seems like it's maybe gonna survive it, and it just explodes on him. Oh no. Looking alright, but it just dips away. Oh, it's not what you want at all. But now that sets up DragonDY very nicely. And this bus has to work out at some point. Okay, single jump. I think that was what Dasho was trying to set up both times, but medium bomb on try number 2 and the kind of missed the A input on number 1 definitely caused it to go wrong. We'll be getting it. Now both runners I mean, are pretty much on similar scenarios. However, they need to get different stars. The gap is definitely there, right? Because Talon is a dramatically longer star. Yeah, DragonDY gonna be taking the lead here. Rewarding his solid bombs. Solid SSL. With crawling back the 19 seconds that was roughly separating him and Dasho heading into the stage. Side up will be working out for Dragon. In the meantime, Dasho does not do the same routing, goes for reds first. An intense one. Definitely feeling like an intense match, this one. He has already been swapping. Players are trying their absolute best. The bully stopping DragonDY on the way to the volcano, but we're just going to be going over and doing elevator tour as the second star. In the meantime, Dasho's turn at the Lawless indeed. Let's check it out. Nice, that's very, very good. Exactly the type of Lawless you want to be getting. Perfectly smooth. Towards next stars they go. This time it is Dragon's turn at reds, and this time is Dasho's turn at later tour. A camera setup for a second. Oh god, diving off and not crawling it back. Oh no, I was about to say that camera setup almost would lava boost ideas, but will be not managing to get back after the jump dive going to the lava, and that's going to be a death for Dasho. That one's going to really harpen the momentum that we were managing to crawl back after SSL. Now I'm going to put DragonDY in a very solid position heading into HMC with a full Bully Stars lead. Not at all. In the puddle at 9:16. Actually, he's very, very solid on getting the bully to die quickly. Like, probably 25-30 seconds behind. What are we doing? Oh, damn, we going no box jump. Alright. First player I've seen to completely, like, ditch box jump, actually, at this tournament. I don't think there's any player that has not gone for it, or at least not had it as an idea. But, DragonDY just bails. Dasho goes for boss jump. And there we go. Yeah, it doesn't lose. I think it's pretty unpopular, probably because it's like, right, it's bad on N64, right? That's like the thing about that strat. So like, it tends to be kind of disregarded. General. Doesn't do a lot of damage, and if we know how to do it cleanly like DragonDY did, it's absolutely a suitable option. Actually, did save that little bit of time from having gotten it, but yeah. Rolling Rocks. Dasho. That's a very clean watch for Rolling Rocks. Dragon goes for emergency exit, gets it, and we'll be getting out of the stage at 10:55. Whoa. I mean, with an LBOJ screw up, that's kind of mad, no? Okay. Dasho will be getting out of there. Yep, about 24 seconds behind. Remaining within earshot, absolutely. Wait, did I miss go through the door? Oh god, I saw it for a second. I wasn't looking. Oh god. I saw it. The still frame was when they weren't there. The still frame. Oh my god. I got jump scared there for a second. Oh. Actually, not managing to pick up Mips. Yeah, there we go. Now we're through. And we keep having DragonDY in a lead, going for back sub. Oh no, going for side sub. Ooh, never mind. Called it too early, and we got a very, very clean side sub there from DragonDY. Alright. Fire seat. Does do back sub and claims the star. What is DragonDY gonna do? Good. Yeet. Okay, gets the cycle. It's a little bit of a late walk kick, but that works out. They're on the left. Dasho taking an initial burn. Gonna kind of screw up the ideas. Cycles there. Gonna lose Dasho some more time in the spot that time can't really be lost. Considering DragonDY has really just kind of locked in. I mean, I gotta admit, like, this run would be true. Oh, maybe spoke too soon. But up until this moment, I mean, the run would be like pretty exceptional if it wasn't for the LBJ walking through the door, just like on average moment. That fire seat throw miss is definitely gonna hurt a bit all the time. But Dasho pretty much lost that equivalent amount of time by not getting the cycle. Alright, on to BOJs, the runners. Alright. Let's see, are we gonna have good BOJs here from the runners? Up. There's, and we'll be getting the speed, taking a few long jumps, but we'll be getting through very fast. And onto the infinite stairwell here. We'll also be getting the BOJ quickly into bits. DragonDY goes with a golden opportunity to claim first Supernova point. Yint. Oh god. That zap definitely scuffed up the movement a bit. But Ledge grab and survives. Dasho is struggling on the BOJs. Okay, Dasho is just now entering the level. Moving left here from DragonDY. It's gonna work. And getting a long jump. In there. Into throws. We go. Dasho is getting there, but gonna take quite a while. DragonDY has the opportunity to get some throws. No side. Sorry, we're going for the pole here, Dasho. Throw number 1. Throw number 2 for Dragon, and that will be throw number 3. 3 for 3 throws. And a very nice time to boot there. LBLJ and the Fire Sea Throw are the only 2 real time losses in what's otherwise a very, very solid run. Claims a 1630. Playing within your PB that much is pretty crazy. But yeah, Dasho is add a couple more mistakes. But definitely was just facing a difficult run. Absolutely, it's not that easy to get times like that. And Dasho, who by the way is doing some interesting throws. Look at the speed on these. I mean, they're not okay. They're like just about hitting the target, but like, yeah. There we go. Gonna be closing it out. Let's wait it. Just see, again, I like seeing players get the grand start. 17-20, and let's go chat to the players. Hello, runners. So, DragonDY, with that 1630, you have taken game 1 and are now in the lead. How are you feeling?
I think that I'm shaking quite a bit. But I think besides a few hiccups like LBLJ, I feel like that was decent. Definitely could have been better. Oh, and the Fire Sea Throw. That's the first time I've missed it today after hours of practice, so that's fun. But besides LBLJ and the Fire Sea Throw, I think that was the kind of run I'd want. Hopefully I can keep this up or improve. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that run, like, that was a very fast pace even with the LBOJ, right? Like,
it felt pretty fast.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the timer. I would freak out. I did start looking at it later in the run, which was a terrible idea, but yeah, it was pretty good. That's at least kind of what I'd want. I'd want at least a decent pace, even if there are like hiccups. Like, I don't want it to like build up, like where I'd make one big mistake and then the rest of the mistakes follow. I want to at least come back from it and play at least somewhat smoothly, even if it doesn't result in a great time.
yeah. And on the meantime, Dasho, do you have any opinions on your own run?
I hate SSL. That's all I'm gonna say.
All do. You like that? But yeah, I mean, looking at how that run went, are you gonna switch up anything for the second run, or are you just gonna try to do the same but better?
I'm going the same actually. Yeah, I'm just nervous. That's
Alright.
why I'm losing everything.
Well, hopefully having gotten those race 1 experience, might chill out a bit. But yeah, I mean, I think we can just get ourselves into race 2 if you runners are ready for it.
I'm ready, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alrighties, I will count down. We will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. Yo, I'm gonna be like, for real? Somebody's gotta get Dasho into radio, like, immediately. Yo, that's the most radio voice I think I've ever heard. Yo, that's crazy. But, alright, the runners are off here for race number 2. Now, what are we gonna see here? That's gonna be the interesting question. DragonDY has definitely thought things through and is looking like pretty prepared, you know? Is feeling pretty prepared. Like, this feels like a pretty prepared performance with the way that he kind of approached it, right? And has practiced for it, and the strats and everything that are in it, right? It's looking pretty solid. In the meantime, Dasho is probably the game plan for Dasho should probably be to kind of to play your game, right? And you can probably outspeed the dragon in quite a lot of stuff, but you're gonna need to try your game. Oh, and we're over here. Wait, there's still speed. Oh god, what are we doing? No, that speed's gone after 3 tunnels to the door. I think Dasho not even really trying to back it up, just kind of bailing on that room. Tough start, needs to get this now. We'll be getting it now. This time is on the receiving end of the LBOJ. Oh, spirit, you know, that does evil things. Gonna keep Dragon ahead this time in the Dark Worlds. Yes. Dasho can survive this. A couple of course, dangerous dives and stuff that many players have died to are over here. And that will be something. Throw here for Dragon is going to be landed. And going to be remaining a little bit ahead as these runners are going to be getting off. Let's see. The channel point prediction has a lot of points on it. Wow. No bank is going to be getting made. With 16,630 channel points having gone to Dasho. In the meantime, DragonDY got 5,332, which is still a solid amount. So that puts 76% Dasho and 24% DragonDY. If I agree with those percentages, I mean, looking at how Dasho is feeling this match, right, in terms of nervousness and stuff, that I would definitely probably put it closer to like 60-40. But of course, in the current position, DragonDY is probably the favorite. So that's kind of what's going on. So cannonless Dragon is going to be getting it. Dasho's turn at the very same trick. Up, turns the camera even more times, and also gets it. Okay. I mean, we're really not that far behind if you think about it. I feel like the lead has reduced a bit. Alright, movement. Owless. There we go. Alright, Dasho's turn. Movement. Owless. There we go. Alright. See, we're good at the game, right? Runners are pretty good at this. They know how to do it. They know how to Mario. Dragon. Flame and Wild Blue. Going to follow suit. Onto basement. Last time this was where Dasho ended up falling behind with a death to SSL and a death to LLL. Combined with each other, of course, made it very tough. We'll be hoping for those things to get cleaned up, but the nervousness can also make you overthink things. So, you know, heading into what you previously failed could go even worse. Let's see. Dragon's turn. This is a weird angle. Trying to make something work out of it, but it just ain't. Dasho is looking more well adjusted for the single jump plus, and in fact that is going to be working out. Dragon has to just accept to get the main pyramid star, the star shining atop the pyramid, sorry, as Dasho ends up getting less and is now the one in the good position. But let's see if Dragon can get something. Medium bomb, doesn't like it, decides that claiming the backup is a better idea. So this time we'll need to be awaiting Klepto, but Klepto's too far. We slide down, we take the death. Oh my god. Yeah, because when it's that fast, you kind of need to intentionally stall it out. And yeah, it's tough. Alright, here we go. I'm looking cleaner. Possible. It should be making it. It is going to be making it to plus. Taking an additional kick that almost misses the star. But we are getting in there. Talent still to do. As Dasho is already into lethal level and scuffed movement towards the red coins for sure. Fine. I mean, the damage isn't actually that big because, like, other than death, the other time there was a backup, so yeah, wouldn't need to do IRO. I mean, the thing about it is, if you fall there, you're not even like you're just at the bottom. Like, you're probably getting fall damage into the quicksand pit. All right. Or you're, like, you either do that, or you're probably dropping down into one of the secrets in the half point. Maybe that's what you're doing. Oh, very nice log list from Dasho, but bad angle. But there we go. Okay, we're in there. Dragon goes for it first, so we're still seeing the same star from both runners. Dragon gets it. Okay, I mean, I'm curious to see how the volcano star is gonna go, of course. Ones I'm the most interested in. I'm jump dive didn't quite pull itself through. Alright, there we go. Dasho is through. Dragon Team Star is there as well. 1 star gap. Last time the Dasho endgame was not too bad. It missed like, oh god, taking an extra hit. Not being able to realign Mario, instead of re-ledge grabbing. Alright, again, gotta keep an eye out on these long jumps. These long jumps are dangerous. There we go. Okay, they're well aligned. They're well aligned, well aligned. Alright, out of there. Into Hazy Maze Cave we go. And if you really think about it, we're seeing almost the inverse position of last time. Right, where last time Dragon was onto HMC with Dasho having Big Bully to do, and here we have Dasho and HMC with Dragon having Big Bully to do. And see how Dasho takes a similar position, gets a nice box jump here as well. Actually has that as an upper hand over Dragon. Wants to keep the fight going, wants to push for game number 3. Doesn't want to get upset. by what I believe is seed 64, right, of the tournament. Dragon Seed 64. There's like a couple of 1559s. Right, there we go. Dragon claiming. Sure. Dasho's got it. The emergency exit to do. I must admit, I'm not sure if I'm necessarily convinced by the routing of rolling rocks before emergency exit, but if the runners do rolling rocks before emergency exit, but like emergency exit has rolling rocks as a backup, so I'm not sure if I necessarily approve. But anyways, Dasho is out of there at about a 10:52, which is mildly faster than how Dragon did in game number 1. It really feels like they've swapped. Right, here we go. Mips clip. Dang. Alright. That's a clean one. Right, just a very clean Mips. Oh, DragonDY can emergency exit and sliding down and taking a death. Oh, yeah, I mean, that slope is so annoying. That slope is so annoying. It feels like you roll out, doesn't let you roll out, and then when it does, it's onto the next slope. It's very, very hard to survive that. Dragon does not quite manage to do it. High number 2 gets it and is going to be exiting a full 65 seconds behind. That's a pretty big stuff. It could be even more. No, I think that's about what it was compared to the exits. Right, onto fire seat for Dasho, this time not taking that initial burn, so it's capable of lining up a pole glitch, as we weren't able to see earlier, and this time is going to be diving into death. No, that's not what you wanted to see. Not at all. Oh god. Tough death because it's so slow as well. I mean, like the platform has to do another like 2 turns before Mario gets to actually do the death animation. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. Another side sub from Dragon has been, what is that? Who has been given a lifeline. Oh, Dasho taking a burn. What are we doing? This is oh, Dasho thinking there's a fire taking a kid. This is a mod meltdown. Absolutely. It has the vibes of one, but we're gonna just get in there. That's what really matters. Staying in the lead. Big time loss. I mean, Dasho's BOJs were what are we doing now? Are we trying to single burn? No. Giant just took an extra trip there. Dasho's BOJs were significantly worse in game number 1 than Dragon's. But at the same time, again, it's a different position, so. Need to see. Not know. At least I do not know. However, Dasho is a screen observer. Not. I feel like usually, if you're a more nervous runner, I mean, it really depends. It's more, sometimes nervousness gets you to look at it more, and sometimes it gets you to specifically make it so that you don't look at it. Alright, BOJ. Boom! That's very good. Alright. Significant improvement over the game 1 BOJs. That's the BOJs you want. Oh, instantaneous Oh! Look at those! Now that's a BOJ. That is putting Dasho in a very good spot now. Not throwing any time. Dragon doing it on the second go around. Alright, here we go. Dasho, as we know, does not choose a side. Takes the pole instead. Dasho did this both when behind and when ahead, so it does just seem like the play. Oh, waits for the platform as well. Yeah, really takes this quite safe. Gotta admit, the risk taking in this bit might be one of the lowest I've seen, which is interesting considering we do the most dangerous variant of that initial triple jump. Alright, Dasho into throws, let's see. Dragon, it's gonna take a bit to get there. Throw number one. Dragon moving left will work. Dasho throw number two. Bang. And one more to tie it up. Very good throws this time. Very good throws from Dasho, clutching up after the fire seat with a bits that survives. Good throws and very, very good BOJs. 16-37. That is Dasho's response to Dragon's game one time. And, you know, it felt like a tense matchup. And you know what happens with tense matchups? They go all the way. Alright. Dragon also going to be getting some clean throws and closing it off at a 17. Really feeling like the swap of the game one. Dasho getting Dragon's time and Dragon getting Dasho's time. There we go. Closing it at a 17-15. And GG's. Dasho ties it up. Let's go chat to them. Hello, runners. So, Dasho, with that 16-37, you have taken game two and you have tied up the match. How are you feeling?
I'm nervous at the beginning of the match. Actually, I don't know what happened in Fire Sea. I just melt a lot. I just fucking die. Um, but I don't know. I win. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you did. I mean you did well to bounce back from the Farsi. I mean you got some very nice BOJs.
Yeah. At least.
Yeah, some very nice BOJs and all that stuff. In the meantime, we Dragon. Do you have any feelings on your own run?
What the fuck was that SSL, dude? Okay. What the hell was that, man? The thing is, like, I didn't even, like, literally all that happened there was my thumb slipped. Like, I got the big bomb and everything, then my thumb just slipped off my hand, off my controller. Like, it just went wherever it felt like it. And it was only downhill from there. I don't know how I bonked in HMC. I will never understand that. But yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, I really felt the inverse of the last one because like Dasho lost time to LBOJ, but then was kind of clean, and then the inverse of what happened in round one.
The BLJ saved me actually.
Yeah. But all right. Well, you know, on a breather, ready for a game three. I see you want a sip of water or whatever.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. I'll count on in just a second. I need to quickly check a thing because somebody had called me over, so I'll need to wait like 1 second. So hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, we will begin game 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck, Dragon.
Good luck.
Alright, there we go. The runners are officially here. Game 3. That type of match that feels winnable for both. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see. This one, what am I expecting out of this? What's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm not gonna be the first to tell you. Usually I like to make a prediction, but in this case, I kind of don't know what's going to happen. It's gonna be like probably like pretty medium times, It's is it gonna be close? It depends. It depends on the start. It depends on the big moments, of course. Wait, I will see. Will the start allow it to be close, or will somebody have one of those meltdowns that complicates everything? I don't know. They both get through lags. You skip. Very sync starts, by the way. Like almost exactly the same this time. Let's see. LBOJs. Dasho not even getting into the pillar. Okay, but Dragon not getting the long jump. So Dash is first at long jumping. Goes back, and Dragon doesn't get the speed and walks out the door. Oh no. Game 1 deja vu. Has to get it this time. Do not keep the damage too high. Get to wind up. It's gonna get through. It's not super fast, but it is gonna be getting through the door despite having to talk to it. And okay, there we go. In there. In there, Dash is progressing through Dark World. That's like a yeah, clean Dark World there. Nice turns. Camera inputs. Dragon's gonna be following through behind, but it is going to, I mean, unless something weird happens, going to very likely be Dasho out of Dark World first here in Game 3. Alright, Dasho lands the throw. Dragon is on the way up. And the runners are moving. I haven't actually checked who these guys are facing. If who the winner of this faces. The winner of this is facing the winner of Benji versus JoJo, which is so definitely. I mean, of course, need to see who wins that. But the usual prediction would be that Benji would win a match like that. So it's definitely tough and interesting matchup incoming for whoever wins here. Dragon dabbing. What do we think? Is that cool? Is it cool for Mario to dab nowadays? Or did we all just get too used to it? Dasho taking in this time. The Candleless isn't gonna work. Now I was having faith in it because it worked in game 1. It's probably looking pretty similar, but this time no. Therefore, Dragon's gonna be there. About much time there. Okay, let's see. Setting it up. Maybe leftwards? Yeah. Oh god. That's tough. Dasho's turn at it. Takes more time to line it up, but there you go. That time's gonna work. Yeah, that should look like a mildly different texture, because I saw that like every time we take like a double camera turn and then we set it up like mildly to the right of where like most people would usually do a texture setup. It's like interesting. I've just not seen that before. Pretty unique. Right, here we go. Try number 2 for Dragon. That seems more like it, and yeah, that will be working out. Double jump Alice. It has been a very solid pawn in Dasho's game. Always been reliable throughout this race. There we go. Basement coming for Dasho. SSL has claimed a victim in both of the past races. Dragon still needing to get Owlus gets it. There we go. Alright, what is gonna happen? I don't know. What do y'all think is gonna happen? That was interesting. Now, a couple of people brought up the idea of hosting like the prediction for each game. I think that was a bit too many predictions. Nobody's got that many channel points. But, like, yeah, interesting. Okay, so medium ball for Dasho will be going through with it. Takes a triple jump. Goes in, gets the double jump. Last time this bomb exploded on him. Okay, opens the box. And gets in there. Alright, good stuff. Well done. Well done. Keeping that bomb and going through with it. And this time, calm, composed, and into the pyramid. Dragon's turn. Is what we want. Less we want as well. Yep, that's in there. A nice plus there. Like perhaps SSL has been solved. Game number 3. Fun, because there has been a handful of talent. That's, oh no, the Fly Guy spot, and this is why I said hold on. No, Fly Guy saw DragonDY somehow. Therefore, we need to go get Pyramid Star. Not a big mistake, but when you're behind, it's unfortunate. Get some of that to happen. Well, I'll land on us. Dasho burning. Second time the Dash is taking a burn, heading towards LLR Reds. We tend to see these kind of like things that happen multiple times. There we go. Talon grabbed for Dragon and out of the level. Eat it. Runner. One of the more OG ones out of you know, the new set of Latin American runners have been propping up and improving steadily. Definitely on in the contrast to them, one of the ones that has been around for quite a while. I was trying to settle in that spot as the one to beat. Out of the Latin American runners, though, some have won, some have lost. All types of results. Right. Start to go. I think what is Big Bully, right? Yeah, Big Bully for Dasho. Dragon's got Big Bully as elevator tour to do. Taking a ground pound along the way, and the Bully's not there, and alright, oh, and taking a burn. Okay, there we go. Oh no, never mind, we dived, and now we don't have enough health, so we're gonna need to get 2 coins. Back, take the burn, we only have 1 HP, we need to be careful. Okay. Oh no, oh god. Dragon, you're scaring me. That fire spitter was right there. Oh my god. Okay, alright, surviving that. Triple box jump. Yep. Dasho's got that on lock. What Dasho's got on lock, bro's got on lock. That stuff's not missing. Yeah, playing a video game, being very consistent and pacey at the things that are going well. Things like that Owlus, things like that triple bar jump, like these types of stars, things like the side up, like that type of stuff is been very in the bag, like no problem. Which is nice. That gets the having like so many like comfort points gets yeah. Dodging some bad border RNG. Yeah, one more star to go. Yeah, it's looking like roughly a 10-5x exit, right? I mean, you have to do emergency exit. Not a very long star. Now, this is perhaps even 10-4x. In fact, it is. Right side, by the way, Dasho goes for it. Oh, Dragon also not getting great. It's bowlers. Yeah, 1042. 1042 exit for Dasho. Very tough. Not impossible for Dragon to have that pace, but very tough. And it can 15 this time. How things are going. Right, Dasho aligning MIPS. No. Perhaps, you know, maybe a little bit more composed. I was looking at how, like, LLL was good. LLL in, like, both game 1 and 2 was a little bit, like, messy. But messy kind of like in the movement sense. Or things aren't necessarily going super wrong, but it was definitely like movements and stuff towards like Volcano and stuff a little bit weird. But like in this one it felt pretty alright, other than like I guess the burn and reds. Oh no, Dragon, that dive is too fast. Mips is going to be expertly dodging Dragon, and oh look at that absolute master dodge, not what we want. Oh god, Dragon's really struggling at this. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's kind of one of those like you don't want to lose time. You know the run's not the best, but wow, it's instantly when walks through the door, boom, through it. Oh, but this time not getting the recap. You see, it's kind of like mildly panicky, like oh I'm behind and I don't want to fiddle around with Mips, but don't want to do that. Mips responds. Oh Dasho, this is gonna be a successful ultimate. I think it is. Yeah. There we go. Third time's the charm. It's been a gradual improvement for Dasho, absolutely. I mean, game 1 didn't get pole glitch. Game 2 got pole glitch, but just quite didn't get the cycle. And then game 3 got ultimate cycle. Dragon not getting side sub this time either. Not the best run from Dragon. You know. Unfortunate, and the save and quit. No. Not the save and quit there. I mean, hesitates before even opening the game again. SPOJ? No, you could just grab Mips again. It's very, yeah, save and quitting there is really bad. Pretty much there. I mean, you didn't grab the Mip star, you could just Mip slip again, but crash slide. Gamers. Crash slide allowed? Can you do that? In 16? Because I guess SPOJ is banned, I'm pretty sure. Not allowed, but fuck it, we bought ya. Dasho cannot be OJ, by the way. This is just... Dasho, you gotta get this BOJ at some point. Okay, there we go. Considering this, that Dasho BOJ legitimately lost like a minute and a half or something. That was like really slow. I hate BOJs. Just pausing the game and going to type it in chat. Okay. What is even happening? You know, for being such a high pressure match, right? Like both runners definitely being nervous about it, definitely feeling like they could win, but they could. It's quite fun to. It's at least ending pretty lighthearted. Both runners understanding that the race position isn't. Alright, get in there. There we go. Yeah, fans let me know that cross slides are not allowed. I was just curious. Now, the disqualification, that wouldn't happen because, of course, I mean, you know, we're only pulling this out in desperate cases scenarios where the runner's realistically losing it. But like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. All right, boom. Very good throws there from Dasho. Dasho's on some spicy throws. And we'll be claiming the 2-1 scoreline, closing off closing off 17 flat intentionally. Intentionally getting a 17 flat, and that will be 2-1 for Dasho, who manages to slowly get better and eventually take down DragonDY, who started hot but slowly he petered off. They really swapped positions with time. Let's talk to the runners. Hello, runners.
Hi.
Yo.
So, Dasho, with that 17 flat, you have taken game 3 and you have won the race and the match. How are you feeling?
Yeah, BLJ, LBLJ, SSL, and everything. This game, I hate it. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm still nervous. My heart hurts. Actually, I don't know why.
Oh no.
I'm gonna die soon.
Oh no. Not we
Oh,
did.
GG's,
Oh no,
Dragon.
we gotta get a waiver ready. That is not our responsibility. We gotta get one of those contracts. But yeah, I mean, GG's a run that was pretty clean up until, of course, those BOJs, right? Definitely felt like you slowly improved at things. You know, finally got the fire C right,
Yeah.
and yeah. But I mean, you're mentioning your nervousness, so I guess I'm curious about it. Did you, with time, did you get less nervous or more nervous?
When I get more nervous.
Like, did you get more nervous than at the, like, were you more nervous in this race than on the first one, or no? Or the other way around?
Mm, just for making a 15, but then BLJ just fucked me a lot. So
Yeah. Guess different reasons in this case.
yeah.
Yeah. And Dragon, you have any thoughts?
I am. I'll be real incredibly pissed off with myself there. This was. I felt like I stood a chance around the start. I felt good. I felt confident. I think things were coming together, but I don't know, things just got into my head slowly, and then I got increasingly more frustrated. It's a good thing I didn't have my mic on because I was crashing out. But like it's I'm very disappointed in myself. I'll be real. I feel like I could have done so much better there. I practiced a fuck ton, and I made a lot of mistakes that I didn't make all day. So I just didn't see much of it coming. It's disappointing. I was hoping I could have maybe had some sort of chance of bringing it home, but it is what it is, really. Yeah.
Well, look, if it's anything, I personally think you did pretty good. You know,
Thank you.
you're definitely, you know, the underdog. You're in an underdog position. 1559 is, you know, right up there, or like seed 64, right? So, you know, get in a win. You got the Supernova game win, right? You got a race win in there, right? Which, you know, a lot of people didn't even manage to do. So I'd say it was it was a valiant performance. And, you know, if you look at even like how the Dasho was pretty pacing in games 2 and 3 there, right? So it was pretty, hard to keep up with it throughout the race. So I think I think that was pretty reasonable. Um, but you know, your journey's not over yet, because in Supernova there is that fabled losers bracket that most people don't know about, even though they're in the tournament. And yeah, down there it is LTAs, which means that you have 2 hours or possibly even more to get a good run together, to get some times. Do you believe that given that time period, you can get good runs and possibly maybe even make it through some rounds?
I think so. I'd say I've definitely pulled even during practice. I pulled some decent runs. That were like, especially there were even PB pace. There were a decent amount of PB paces with a lot of the stuff that I would do in a race scenario. So I feel like if I work hard enough, I feel like I can produce something in the LTAs.
And for Dasho, you are moving onwards to the round of 32, where you will be facing the winner of Benji versus Jojo, which is currently scheduled for Thursday. Do you have any opinion on that potential matchup?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just wanna play the game, okay?
uh, like, that's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Um, like, of course, on a future rounds.
Thank you, thanks.
And yeah, with that, that is indeed the session now. Who is game? That's the real question. Couple of people. Kiara's playing. Kiara's doing like all reds or something. Have which is kind of fun. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, we'll go right Kiara, who's you know, a fellow tournament player, also a fellow emulator player, like both of these are as well. So we'll go check that out. Playing all right, Coinstars. Go wish her good luck. In the meantime, thank you to everybody who tuned in and watched. Of course, I believe in terms of the channel point prediction, this was the most amount of channel points in one of them. So there's definitely a crowd here. And yeah, thank you. Of course, if you want to see more matches, hop on. This is hop on and follow. Of course, there's also a Discord down there. There is gonna be some more stuff tomorrow. Currently, I believe there's only one match that's truly scheduled for tomorrow, because I think one of them is getting delayed, which is Benedict versus Bizarrescape. So I guess you get to tune into that tomorrow if you know, you're ready for it at about what time it is right now that match would start. But yeah, so yeah, make sure to tune in if you want to do that. There's a prize pool donation thing down there if you want to support the top 5. Thank you to Dasho and DragonDY for, of course, playing, hopping on, participating in the tournament, and giving us the close game 3. And yeah, see you around, see you in the future, because Supernova, you think is gonna end soon, you're deeply mistaken. There's a lot more to go. Good luck and goodbye.